Man, what's up? Now wait for this food. Somebody said my man DC Tone was a true warrior. I got something going on over there. Ain't too much. Let me ask a question though. Yeah, but see, I'm trolling with that bullshit because it ain't no question but I to ask it with this answer right here. But I was getting ready to say, who worse, Big Meech's son or El Chapo's son? And it got to be El Chapo's son all day. Both of El Chapo's sons, Osvaldo and Joaquin. Them niggas is terrible. Them niggas is terrible, bro. He said he would cooperate against his family. It don't get no more vicious than that, though. It don't get no more vicious than that right there, bro.
Oh, man. 2 wings and fries? Yeah. Tipoya. Thank you. Yes.
You say, damn, that's real tough. All right, okay.
Yes.
Now, they moved his whole family in witness protection a hot second ago. Then his other son kidnapped Ishmael Zambada El Mayo, turned him into the DEA. They all a bunch of rats. El Mayo's son testified against El Chapo. All them niggas rats. El Mayo's son told on Chapo too. Actually, yeah, I just said that before your comment came up. To actually, they did it first. They sure did do it first. That's why I said all the niggas a bunch of rats. They returned the favor to that nigga though. That's cool, bro. What's up with you? Hey, can I get the chili sauce, duck sauce, soy sauce, all of it? Them niggas a bunch of rats. How you doing, bro? But I thought my food was gonna take a little longer. I'm gonna do a whole video. Thank you. I'll see y'all when I get back. I gotta drive. Let's go. Gracias. Yeah, bro. And I don't know, I mean, for real, nah, let me not say it like that. I was getting ready to say I don't know why everybody want to make it big news now, but I do because this rat nigga, El Chapo's son, Osvaldo, don't forget him. That's the little young pretty boy one. He postponed his guilty plea to tell on more people, bro. And you can't tell me that ain't some wild shit. Not just to tell on more people because he was already gonna tell on somebody, but I think when he saw one, for real, and I think this shit come from the top. And I don't care what nobody say. I think Chapo got something to do with what's going on, bruh. They a bunch of motherfucking rats. And I said it months ago. I might need to go back to my YouTube. I might need to go back to my YouTube page and show y'all, cause like when I first did a video of it, the video's still up, the El Chapo video. None of my subscriber, my fan base, or my viewership. Let me not say fan base. My viewership people, they ain't kidding nothing about that El Chapo shit. They wanted to hear something about black people, prison, or me going on a motherfucking troll. They ain't kidding nothing about that El Chapo shit, bro. Not one bit. But let me know in the comment box if you want me to go deep into it. I ain't even gonna sit here and stay on this topic a whole long time. El Chapo Son, he done agreed to cooperate with the United States government. According to some reports, and I'm gonna look his paperwork up. According to some reports, he's agreed to cooperate even against family. There's an actual report that almost something like 17 members of his family a month or two ago was allowed to cross into the United States for witness protection. The other dude, don't forget now, El Mayo, everybody act like something was done so bad to him. That's true. But El Mayo's son testified against Chapo in that New York case. Basically got him life without parole in ADX. They fucking each other over. And it's crazy to me. In fact, they tell on people but will unalive everyone else for snitching. Facts. But tell on everybody. They take the whole goddamn camp down. He said he gonna tell on his family. He dead ass serious. He said he gonna tell on his family for a lighter sentence. Now check this out too. Don't forget what the United States government alleged them Chapo Sons, Video and Joaquin, what they alleged of running. They alleged that running the fentanyl gun trafficking arm of the Sinaloa cartel, according to news reports, right? What you think Shawty gonna be telling the American government the most on? Fentanyl and gun trafficking. For some reason, governments always say they fighting the war on drugs and shit like that. Cocaine, I believe that cocaine is an issue that governments worldwide are willing to deal with more than they're willing to deal with opioid and specifically fentanyl, bro. Like crack, it does a lot of stuff to the community. Cocaine does a lot of stuff to the community, but the government don't set out to stop that shit. They set out to control that shit. I believe, and I'm not sure if I really believe all these old conspiracy theories that I believed when I was a younger dude, but I remember a buddy of mine used to always say, "E, why you think they call drugs a controlled substance? Because they control it." Cocaine is definitely a controlled substance like most of those other joints. Peace, bro. Salute. All them tacos be rats. A lot of them tacos be rats, bro. No disrespect to the good ones, but a lot of them bean eaters be rats, bro. And I'm talking about the drug trafficking narcos ones. But look at how they set up their drug trafficking empires. Most of the drug trafficking empires back in the day when they were assigned plazas, and I can't teach you everything right now in one thing if you don't know. For those who know what a plaza is, they were assigned by
like the government, the Federal Drug Police. For a person who don't know what a plaza is, look it up. It was a drug territory that they allow people to operate in. This is how people like El Chapo and them flirt. El Chapo and them come from Culiacan, the Sinaloa cartel, Guadalajara, Mexico. I've been there. Going all the way back to the Tijuana boys and all them other boys. The government in Mexico controls drug trafficking at the top, bro. I done read books on it. Check out Google to do Pablo Acosta. He was one of the biggest Mexican D-boys, drug boys, narco traffickers they ever had. He had a shootout with the DEA at the end of his life. But I forgot the dude who wrote the book. You know I'm a nerd. I read all type of books, all type of shit. But the dude who wrote this book, he did extensive coverage. He went to Mexico and interviewed these dudes. And all this information that he got from this dude, and he wasn't revealing nothing exclusive at the time. He was revealing something that other journalists of Mexican descent were afraid to reveal because they were being unalived. They would disappear. But he painted a hell of a picture, just like the series. A lot of people think that series is fiction. That narco series, when they're talking about the Mexican drug trafficking, they go deep into how the federal drug people over there, I forgot the name, I would like to say the name right, but I'm spitting off the top of the head. They assign who run the plazas. If the motherfucker who they assign to run the plazas don't do what they say, they disappear too. Salute, King, keep pushing. Real proud of you. Appreciate it, Slim. It was sponsored in the 80s. Okay, it was sponsored in the 80s. The Chinese started the Betty crisis. They hit the tacos too it once they started money laundering for the tacos. For real, Lamar, that might be true because all the precursors is the word they use. The precursors for the Fendi, for that designer, it come from China. But a lot of people, and even I'm talking to you too, Lamar, but you be knowing when you act, so I ain't really talking to you like you don't know. But I'm gonna remind you of something too. Fetty Wap ain't new. That Fendi, that designer shit ain't new. It just came out this go round with the Mexicans, with the tacos and the shrimp fried rice people because of what they doing. But remember, China had that China White in the 60s or 70s, and China White had if I'm not mistaken, according to the stuff that I read, I could be mistaken. I wasn't around at the time, but they said it had the same type of chemical elements or something that fentanyl had. And if anybody remember China White was killing people back in the day. So much so that people started calling anything white China White. But when I seen that Fendi up close, that designer shit up close in person, it looked white as cocaine. Mario, Chapo, this they all tell on each other. Yeah, they all a bunch of fucking rats, bro. They all of them rats. Now I ain't see El Mayo tell nothing, but El Mayo son told on Chapo, man. For what reason? I don't know what he got out of it, but he sold Chapo out, and that's El Mayo's son. So when everybody be using these words like his partner, his son, bruh, it's every man for themselves with that with the Mexican. We don't share the same criminal culture as them anyway. I'm not gonna say street code, but we don't share that same criminal culture. The only thing we got in common with them Mexican boys is getting money because the top niggas tell like shit all the time. Same thing with them Italian boys. Some of they top dudes, not all of them, because I know some of them that they're held firm, but a lot of them boys talk to the police about what somebody else is doing. But I'm about to do a whole breakdown on Chapo though, for his son, because his son about to shake up the world. He about to do something that ain't been done before. He about to do something that ain't been done before. Now, I see a lot of people ain't paying no attention, but if anybody claim that they have any knowledge of the drug game and this and that, Chapo and them about to change that.